I often get the question, what do project managers do? How do I get into project management? What do project managers do? Many, many things. They are a very important part of the organization. Think about it. If you are looking to move your organization from one state to another, you need a project manager. What do I mean by one state to another? Anything you can think of, any initiative. If you want your organization to go through some sort of process change, that is a project. It is an endeavor. Projects are endeavors. They have a start date and an end date. Think about it. You want your organization to begin using a new set of processes and procedures. You want to roll them out. You need a project. Now, some people don't call them projects. Some people say initiatives or something else. But really, those are projects. Projects are temporary endeavors. They have a start date and an end date. And these projects need to be managed so that you can really get the benefits of the project. You don't just want to go through the motions of a project and not get the benefits. So you need a project manager to usher the project through the timeline and get to the point where you are reaping the benefits. So a company that says, there's so much competition in the market, sales are horrible. What are we going to do to boost our sales? And they think of some initiative. Project management moves you from one state to the other. Now, whatever you call it, it is project management. Some people tend to think we don't need project managers. That's because you are the project manager managing that endeavor. So a project manager is someone who moves that endeavor from start to end, delivers the final product, service, or result, and at the same time reminds management, hey, that was supposed to have been a benefit from the project. We haven't really realized that, you know. Or this is how we'll realize it. Business unit X will be responsible to realize those benefits. And the project manager hands over the result of the endeavor to that business unit, and they are responsible for the benefits realization. It's as simple as that. However, project management is a profession. It's become a real profession. You know, I travel a lot and I find myself in Ubers, and we kind of get talking sometimes, the drivers and I, and the drivers say, hey, what do you do? I say, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach. Oh, what do you train? What do you coach? I say leadership, communications, project management. Oh, the moment I say project management, what industry? All industries. No. I mean, like, is it engineering? They usually go straight for construction. Is it construction? Because back in the day, construction was synonymous with project management, but it's not just construction. Every industry requires some form of project management. I have worked everywhere from CVS. In those days, it was Advanced PCS when I started working there. We worked on projects. From there, I worked in a construction slash environmental engineering company. Projects were managed there. From there, I worked in the likes of Honeywell and General Dynamics and US Airways and even a gaming company and many more. Projects are being managed there. So across all of these companies, one thing rings true. Projects are needed to move you from point A to point B, your current state to your future state. A product can move a company. My goodness, where do I start talking about Steve Jobs? The second coming of Steve Jobs, after he was unceremoniously kicked out of his company, was underscored with his second coming plus brains for products. Without those products, Apple wouldn't be where it is today. Products such as the iPhone, the iPad, and many more, even the iPod, they moved Apple from its current state in the dumps to the future state that Steve had envisaged, moved the company forward in huge leaps. Those are projects. It's not just a product. It's not just an iPad. Think about the journey of getting those products from conception to actually implementing them and putting them in the hands of the customer. Projects all the way. So if you are thinking about project management, I'm wondering, how do I get in here? What do I do? Where do I start? Let me show you somewhere to start. And then I want you to build on what I'm about to show you. And I want you to begin thinking about project management in more professional terms. Okay. You need to go to the website, Praizion.com. Okay. Praizion, just like the name spelled behind me. Go to the website, Praizion.com, and then click on that link. Click for more products. Click on that. And you want to scroll all the way down. You want to go to this Project Management Night School, this one right here. Now, when you click on Project Management Night School, it is going to open up a link that takes you to an on-demand class that is going to explain in further detail what exactly project management is in lots of granular detail. It's $19.99, but this will give you a great idea about definitions of project management in a lot more detail. Okay. And then ultimately, you'll get to the 40,000-foot view of what is project management, knowledge areas, what are those, another look at PM, and then you're going to get into even more information about project management as a career. So go all the way down to the bottom and look for item 28, 29, and 30. My goodness, by the time you're done with this, you are really going to have a solid idea of what is project management and what career options are available to me as someone who wants to go into this. Okay, so you're going to be hearing from someone who started from the ground up. Back in the day, I had no clue about what project management was until my professor in my master's degree began saying, hey, you should write a dissertation on barriers to implementing project management systems. And that's when I started looking at project management with a fresh pair of eyes, started thinking about it in a different light. And ultimately, it's where we are today with me training project management, having been a project manager for many years. Okay, so if this sounds like something of interest to you, go to the Project Management Night School link, $19.99 for a month of training, go through all the videos. And then when you get done with that, the next charge is to think about the certifications of project management. There's one that you probably qualify for. You've got a high school diploma, you've got 23 hours of formal project management education, which you can get from us. You can take a professional exam. It's called a CAPM exam, Certified Associate in Project Management. It is highly regarded. It gets your foot in the door. The moment you get that certification, you can begin to apply for jobs that request a CAPM. Apply. There are many jobs like that. Okay, so let me show you real quick. If you are thinking of taking this certification, this is the handbook for it. It's called the CAPM exam handbook. Now, very recently, the PMI said, in order to qualify, let me bring up the right one. That is not, yeah, here we go. That is the right one. Okay. So I was showing you the PMP handbook. No, I want the CAPM one. So the CAPM handbook, recently PMI said this will no longer be a prerequisite or an option. In other words, they want you to show 23 hours of education and a high school diploma, and then you're a candidate for the exam. It's pretty cool. Now, how much does the exam cost? I'll show you that. Just in case you're wondering, let's look for the dollar signs. There they are. So if you are a member of the PMI, it's $225. If you're not a member of the PMI, it's $300. To become a member of the PMI is $139. So kind of do the maths. It costs a little bit more, but being a member gives you certain benefits. Anyway, whatever you choose to do, it's either going to be $225 or $300. Highly advise you to go for this exam, go for this certification, and then we can build on that. So that's 101. If you've got questions, put them in the chat box, the comment box below. All right? I will do my very best to get back to you with answers ASAP. And I'm sure other folks who are certified as PMPs or CAPMs will also be jumping into the comments below to help you. All right? So if this sounds like something you are interested in, you want to begin a career in project management, it starts from day one. Seriously, you got to start from somewhere. I'll give you a quick tip. Find out if any of the nonprofits in your area are looking for volunteers and ask if they're working on any projects. Become part of that project team and begin to apply the knowledge that you gain from the course that I showed you. Build up, keep on generating your interest. So you get to the point where you're like, yes, I want to take the CAPM. At that point, come back and sign up for our training, because we do have training for the CAPM exam as well on the website I showed you. Okay. If you are someone who is already ready for that kind of training, then you want to go to the website and hit the first panel, and let's just start. Let's just start going for this training. Okay. So you can sign up for a week, a month, 2 months, all the way to 6 months. You're going to get a study guide. We are going to put you on the trajectory to begin understanding this stuff. I've trained many, many individuals across the world, those who studied all sorts of things, all the way from science, everything in between, the far end of the arts. They understand this stuff because projects are projects, temporary endeavors. But there's a science to it. There's a method to it. There's a method to project management, all right? And that is really what I want you to learn and begin to be huge value to the companies you work with and also an asset to yourself, all right? I look forward to seeing you in this training. And if you got any questions, let me know. Take care and bye for now.